Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 47.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
3 down, 3 down.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
66. Hey, set. Wide 80. We got 4 down, 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his first look is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Tight ends right. Watch tight ends right.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tight right. Set. Blue 30. Snickers.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Key 20. Set. Blue 30. Big. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Big. You good? You coming across? Motion. I got one.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
Snickers, 66. Four down. Set! Blue 30.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Takes two of them.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Back.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger.
Watch, quit.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Jack 16.
On the right.
Set! White 80.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set! Black 80!
Check pass.
Middle.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
No spacing.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Check safety.
Solid, 5 down. 44.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Set! Black 80!
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, 31 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT,
46,
right?
46.
In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative,
go ahead.
which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan
Get that,
bases
get
that
out,
wanted
get out.
that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Double tight. Hey.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep. He's got a man complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Double tight. Alert, alert. 3 down. Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Set! Like 80! Snickers! Snickers! 8!
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Set! Blue 30! Jack 16. 54. Double bump. Check.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Solid, 5 down. Check 24. Set. White 80. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Black, what's that?
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Set! White 80! 4 down. Check. Crunch. Takes 2 of them. Hey, alert 3. White set. Mike,
They go play action here on 1st down.
know your job.
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Give me the back.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeff Swaim, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
We got 3. Here we go. 180. Got it. And we're going 37.
Now Prescott.
All day, dog.
And he comes back with one complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Hayward in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
And we're going 37.
Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Hey! Boom! Ball! Let's go! Interception, baby! Let's go!
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Four down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Here we go. Gun.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He hits Jermaine Curse. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Nice play, baby. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Mike 27.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's got a noon one. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Detroit!
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
On first and 10, Darnold throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Double tight. All right, now look.
On second and 10, Darnold. The hit's Herndon over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is third and short.
Leopard! All right, now.
To the air again, Darnold dumps off to Powell. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Darnold.
All day, baby, all
That
day.
is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3.
They'll try and push it in with Crowell. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. So he fakes the spike, and they get the touchdown. Robbie Anderson from a yard out. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick.
Snickers, 66. Hey. 4 down. Kings. 58, right over there. Squirrel! Show that bench release and go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3 down.
Roethlisberger keeps it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, the quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up. Get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight left.
Set! White 80!
3 down. Odd.
Focus. Monday.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Double.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald.
Let's go!
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Jack
I
16.
do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Trip, set, 319, 319.
48 Mike, 48 Mike.
Here we go.
A first down throw, Darnold. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch that in. Leopard! All right, now, look at this.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight end right.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they are going for it. Darnold. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You don't want that. You don't want that. Get out of here, baby. Watch tight. Tight end right. Tight end right.
Set. 180. Focus. Double bump.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set. Black 80. We got 4. 44.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Black, what's that?
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the safety creep.
Focus. Set. White 80.
Check Mike 54. Mike.
Focus. Jack 16. Black, what's that?
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Antonio Brown from 17 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Let's go. Come on,
Extra point now by Boswell. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On first down, Darnold going up top. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about,
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Watch left. He's tied right there.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them. And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got Curse. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
We got three.
Darnold to throw again. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing again is Darnold. Airing one deep for Curse. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go.
Off of play action, Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
8 yards there and a first down.
37. Cut.
Here's Darnold. Anunua's got it, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
No, check. Patriot! Set! Blue 90!
Now it's Darnold. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
Gun!
Again, Darnold. That is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Focus.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
77.
Watch that.
Good job, guys.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Thanks, both of them. Good job, guys.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger.
Hold this.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Snickers, you got to spin.
4 down. Check.
Set. White 80. AB.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
44.
Check.
These 2.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Good job, guys. AB. 4 down.
Roethlisberger now to throw on third down. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Good job, guys. Kings. Corner. Black, what's that?
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete.
Here we go.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Oh, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Gotta go.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Snickers, you gotta spin.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Set. Blue 30.
3 down.
They go play action here on first down.
Watch the whip.
And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch tight end.
Ready? White 80.
Alert.
Corner.
58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike.
You good? He coming across?
Hey, come on, no. Come.
Left.
Let's go, Bo.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. Leopard.
After the interception, here's Darnold. His throw incomplete.
Watch the screen.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
And, as a result, knocks it down.
Here we go now. 319.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 3, we got 3.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the 50, it's Darnold.
Let's go.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch.
Gun.
To the air again, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
All right, now, lucky 56.
The jet
Lucky
passing
56.
game in rhythm. They've got another first.
No.
Darnold on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Set. Blue 30.
54 Mike.
Jack 16. AB.
Check nickel.
Left. Left, what's that? All right, let's go.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey.
Rip left.
Motion.
AB.
Stay at home.
Back inside.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Single.
Big.
84, watch 84.
Double bump.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
8.
Check 3.
Heat these two. Show that bench release and go.
54's Mike.
No spacing.
54, watch 54.
All right, inside.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
You can't block me.
Set. Black 30. Quarter.
Mike's 54.
Snickers. 66.
Exit.
Left bow.
Shift.
Left.
Tighten up.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
3 down.
Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Three down, three down. Check, check.
Foul!
Check, check, check.
4 down! Good job, guys.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Eight!
To the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move.
Set! White 80!
Guys, check me out, check me out.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought. Got a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Set! Black 20!
Check Mike 54.
Jack 16.
54.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Set! Blue 30!
3 down.
White set! Black 30!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Boom! Yeah, baby.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 26.
Set! Black 5! Double.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check 26, check 20.
4 down!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Snickers, you gotta spin.
Alert!
Set! Blue 30!
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Set! Black 20, Jack 16.
Right,
Jack 16.
right there. 54 Mike.
Snickers.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Set! Black 20.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll come out in the pistol.
Mike's by 4.
What is that?
Here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Yeah. You don't want none. These 2. 8.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
3.
Now let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. It's Anderson. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the two-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started. Nice game. Got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. It's gonna be a long day for you.
On first down, it's Darnold. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Got an open man, it's a noon one. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Jets on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
We got 3. We got
Darnold to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And that is incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And this defense...
Go.